everyone. Today I am going to do my intro for my 9 by New Year's project pack. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and it's the first time I've done this one. It's pretty much the first time I've done any that I haven't sort of started at the beginning of the year. But I'm sort of found that when I started my projects at the beginning of the year, I was kind of trying to guess what I might use, where this one's giving me an opportunity to put in a project pan stuff that I have been using. So this is sort of a bit like the team project pan I started earlier in the year, but I got really bad with actually doing updates because I'm a really slow panner and I wasn't really using an awful lot. Where this way I think I can set some goals now that I've got a good idea of what I've been using throughout the year. So yeah, I think I can actually set some realistic goals that I can probably actually make pretty much all of these. There's no reason why I can't, looking at what I've done throughout the year. Because it's night time, I've tried setting up some lights and it looks like I've got some weird reflections happening. But hopefully you'll actually be able to see the products rather than just them all being in shadow. So we'll see what it actually looks like. I'm getting this really annoying reflection off my glasses, but I think we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, so my first product for my 9 by New Year's is my Happy Booster blush. Now this was in my A to Z project pan. The original goal I think I had was to hit pan on it, and I did that reasonably quickly. It was something that I had to repress. I think that's what it was. I've been working on it all year, but I keep dropping it and then having to repress it. So I've sort of retired it from my A to Z project pan, and now that it's repressed, it looks like that. Now I dropped this, I think it was about the 29th of October. Today is the 11th of November. So I repressed it about the, I want to say the 1st of November. And I have been using it a little bit. For this project, my goal is going to be to hit pan on it again, as it is at the moment. I did have this to the last time I pressed it, having about a third of the pan cleared because I wasn't overly keen on the formula, so I put a couple of drops of glycerin in it just to give it a little bit more stick. So I was sort of able to work through it from the top down, with it sort of sticking to the pan a bit. Yeah, so I had about probably a good third of it done. So now we're back to here. It's not the most evenly pressed thing in the world around the sides. It kind of pushed up to the top, so it's actually sort of thicker and up on the sides there. But yeah, I think there's no reason I can't hit pan on this, considering I've hit pan on it a few times before at different stages. I think I did a better job of pressing it this time than last time. But yeah, there's a couple of days worth of usage, little bit of a dip happening. 2 months, I can't see any reason why I couldn't hit pan, even though I am working on the thicker bit of it. Okay, so that was a long introduction for that blush. Anyway, So my next, as of today when I weighed it, this is 45 grams. Just as a bit of an aside, because I like weighing them all, because that way I can definitely see progress, even if you can't really physically see it. You can see it on the scales with the scales that I've got. Okay, so the next product I've got is the lip balm. This is an Avon Planet Spa lip balm. As you can see, there's really not much left in this. Love the scent of this. It's shea butter, African shea butter. It's got an almost sort of chocolatey, nutty scent. I do really like it. But it has been hanging around for a couple of years now, and I'm not a big fan of sticking my fingers in, so I tend to really only use this if I think about it and it's easily accessible sometime not all that long after I've washed my hands. So where I really like the scent, I'd really like to also get rid of it. I've still got a whole heap of Lush ones in tins that I need to use as well. I can't see why I shouldn't be able to get that done by the end of the year. As you can see, it's got a big pan in the middle, gesturing around the outside. Currently, including its packaging and lid, is 8.13 grams. The next thing I've got is this body spray. This one was also in my A to Z project pan. And my goal was to hit the spray lavishly there, which I pretty much did at the beginning of the year. There. So that was my goal at the beginning of the year. This is more a summer scent for me, so I sort of put it away for a couple of months, and now I've put it back in this project, and I want to hit that top of that box there, which when I was looking at it after I started using it again, I sort of worked out about how much I'd used in the first half of the year, sort of worked out about where that was, and then realised because it's conical, it's probably going to be, well, it's not actually worked it out, it's going to be down there, it's conical, so it's getting thicker, so that's where I'm aiming for by the end of the year. Tinted moisturiser, this one. So this guy I've been using with the foundation, the Cashmere Finish one, that's in my A to Z project pan, and there's not a whole lot of that left. But I found I don't like the way this sits on my skin by itself. So I've been mixing it with this. I also use this one a bit by itself. It's a sort of a more summery, it's just being a tinted moisturiser. So I am aiming to finish this one off. Currently sitting at 24 grams. Mixing it with this one, I tend to use a bit more of this than I do with this. Hoping to get both of these done, by the end of the year. That in the A to Z, this one in this one. See how we go. That's it probably. Maybe. Can't see why I shouldn't get it finished. Okay, so the next thing I've got is this Becca highlighter. Skin Perfector, sorry. Mini and vanilla quartz. Got quite a dip going in this. I can angle it so that you can see it. Yeah, you can sort of see it about there. There's a bit of a dip in there. So my goal for this one by the end of the year is to hit pan. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So, monkey can see me there. Yeah, so I got quite a dip going there, hoping to hit pan. I was kind of inspired to use this by Too Much Tash. I think that's how she says it. It's Natasha. Because she did a how many uses And I thought, and I didn't have a highlighter in my makeup bag. And I thought, oh, I've got one of those, I should use it. No reason why I shouldn't. It's only a little guy, doesn't weigh much. Put it in, see how long it takes me. So I haven't been using it since the beginning of the year, but probably since about April, I guess. I've got a reasonable dip happening. It's hard to pick it up. Yeah, so hoping to hit pan on that one by the end of the year. Okay, so this next one was originally going to be this Fix Plus sample, but I thought that was a bit boring, so I'm going to add this one as well. Thing with these is they don't take all that long to use if you remember to use them. Because they're small and round and slippery, tends to disappear in the bottom of my makeup bag, and then I forget to use it because I don't find it, don't see it, and it's not until after I go, oh, forgot to do this Fix Plus. So yeah, should get them done provided I remember to use them, provided I can find them in the bottom of my bag when I'm doing my makeup. Okay, next thing is this shade from this old matte quad. I want to hit pan on this one here, which I think is, looking at the back, is called Look at the Eyes. This is from the In the Gallery quad, which is in the old packaging and so old. As you can see, I've got bits of dips happening in all of them. I've got pan in this one. I want to hit pan in this one, so that's my goal for this project for the end of the year, is to have pan in that. I think I should be able to do that. Can see I've been using different brushes for different shades, for different things, so they all have different looking dips and will all be hitting different shapes and sizes of pans eventually. Next I've got this hand lotion. It's going to say hand cream, but it's actually a hand lotion and it's quite runny. I actually have a Planet Spa one which I prefer, which is a hand cream, but this one I thought would be better for summer because it's runnier, so it's not as rich and moisturising. So on this one I'm currently around about here, and I want to get down to this avoid contact with eyes line. So it's not a long way to go, but considering it's only a 2-month project and this is running and it's a fairly wide container, yeah, that line there is going to be my goal on this one. And the last thing I've got is this eyeshadow from Avon. It was originally a bait one, but it got dropped a number of times. You can see there's a big crack in the lid. So just aiming to hit pan on this. The last time I repressed it, I didn't do particularly well, so it's not particularly even. But I've sort of been working up here. There's a bit of a dip, and I'm aiming to hit pan. There's actually a few other little dips in there because I sort of put it all in the middle and then flattened it out because it started off with a baked thing and kinda didn't really like to go back in there very well, but it seems to be holding for now, so provided it holds its shape, I can't see why I shouldn't be able to hit pan on it. If it shatters, well, then we start again, and depending on when that happens, I guess we see what happens. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so that is my 9 products for my 9 by New Year's project pan. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you'll keep watching my updates. I'm thinking because it's such a short space of time, depending on how much progress I actually get, I may even try and do maybe 2 weekly updates, just because this is all stuff that I should be using reasonably regularly, so there should be little bits of movement, even if there's not much on all of these the whole time. Alrighty guys, until my next video, see you later.